This is the sound of war. A conflict that's often described as frozen, and one on Europe's doorstep that it seems powerless to stop. In the last half an hour or so, we are hearing certainly evidence of heavy caliber weaponry being used about a kilometre behind me, that if so, is a violation of the Minsk agreement. These are residential buildings hit recently by mortar artillery and reportedly rockets. According to the 2015 Minsk ceasefire agreement, weapons of 100mm caliber or more, such as tanks, should be a minimum of 50 kilometers apart to create a security zone between pro-Russia and Ukrainian government forces. Monitors here say that's being ignored. This is a frontline Ukrainian military position near Avdiivka. There are no tanks visible, at least here. The surrounding trees show how intense the shelling has been in recent days. Both sides blame each other for starting the escalation. The commander here denies the Ukrainian army are using high-caliber weapons.
When the escalation started, we were afraid of the enemy breaking through, so we pulled the reserves forward, but they didn't break through, so our tanks were not used, and we pulled them back to their previous locations.
The Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, which has been trying to monitor ceasefire attempts, says both sides are violating the Minsk agreement and both sides are restricting access to their monitors.
In the wider Avdiivka, Donetsk airport area, indeed, there are heavy weapons there, not just positioned, but they're also firing them. The explosions that you can hear in the background are the result of the usage of these weapons, clear indications that they're not just there, but also fired.
10,000 people killed in nearly 3 years of war and no ceasefire, let alone political solution in sight. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Avdiivka, Eastern Ukraine.